IELTS Part 63. I was honored when you offered to lend me your watch because I know how much you value it. Consequently, I was careful with it while I had it on. Unfortunately, the buckle seems to have been broken. As a result, the watch fell off my wrist while I was at the party. Well, there are some comparison vocabulary lexical arrangement words, and the other ones are for the contrast. For comparison, we've got similar to, similarity, similarity, similarly, just as, like, likewise, in the same way, at the same time as, also. And for the contrast, we have got different from, nevertheless, although, even though, unlike, yet, but, in contrast to, however. Exercise number 4. Many people believe that art and music classes are just as important as academic classes. Although there is validity to this point of view, I disagree to it. Art and music are important, but academics are even more important. Academic classes give children knowledge and they will need in their future professions. Likewise, academics teach children important cognitive skills. Art and music classes, on the other hand, do not help children develop professional skills unless they are planning to become artists or musicians. Explanation. In other words, such as, to clarify, like, for instance, for example, that is, to illustrate, namely, adding more information in addition, moreover, besides, furthermore, also, as well as, what's more, additionally, likewise. Example 5. The first step in the process is tapping the trees, that is, making holes in them, so the sap can come out. There are different ways to collect the sap, for example, using old-fashioned buckets or using modern plastic tubing. Using buckets is more time-consuming, so most people nowadays use plastic tubing. In other words, people prefer using more efficient method. Exercise 6. Example 6. Home-cooked meals are generally more nutritious than store-bought or restaurant meals. They also tend to be tastier. Furthermore, preparing meals at home contributes to the improvement of family relationship. Practice. Read the following paragraphs. Choose the appropriate transitions or expression to complete each sentence. Add capital letters where necessary. Likewise, furthermore, as a result, in other words. By the year 2000, the population distribution had shifted a great deal. Many more people had moved to the urban and suburban areas, and blah blah blah, the rural population was much smaller. Blah blah blah, the suburban population had grown since 1950. The urban population had blah 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 increased blah 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 blah. There were now fewer people living in the countryside and more living in the cities and suburbs. Then, unlike, such as, what's more,